let's talk about how you're going to make your website actually visually now playing with all of these different things you can do, have it be the way that you want it to be so that you can use this to display your different projects. So the first thing you want to do when you get after you've published your site is you want to come into that home page here and you want to go into this right hand side navigation menu and you want to go to the one that says pages. All right. And you want to make your pages look the same way that my pages look right here. You're going to need a home page, an about me page, a Art Foundations portfolio page, and then sublinks underneath that portfolio page. So you need a sculpture, clay, drawing, painting, printmaking, and photography pages. So in order to do that, all you have to do is really easy, is just click this plus button down here at the bottom. So for example, right now, if I click plus, you will see it will ask me, do I want a new link or a new page? I want a new page, and I'm going to name that, let's say drawing 2, and say done. And you can see what happens is that it shows up here in the navigation, and it also shows up here. You can see draw 2. It's now next to home and about me because that's where it fits right here. So how do you get these pages like this, which are inside of the Art Foundations portfolio? All it is drag and drop. So I would take this drawing 2 page and drag it right on top of the word AF portfolio. And there it is now inside of the portfolio category. And when I hover, you can see that it's down there. You can even make subcategories within subcategories. So, and then if you want to just delete something, you click on these 3 little dots and say delete. Okay. You can also change this navigation from being on the top to being on the side if you wanted to. That is in your settings right here where it says navigation mode. You can say top or side. You can go ahead and choose whatever you want. So first thing you need to do is go ahead and set up all of those pages. Regardless of what kind of theme you have, you're still going to need those basic pages. Then comes the fun stuff of going in and organizing and creating and making your site look the way you want. So my site, you can see right now I have what's called a header bar at the top here with the words Art Foundations portfolio site on it. Please don't put your full first and last name there because we want to stay a little bit anonymous. But you can put your first name and Art Foundations portfolio site. We're also going to be uploading our Canva logo that we create in the next day. We'll also be putting that here as well. And I've started creating all these little buttons down here that I'll tell you about in a minute. And if you click into your sculpture, drawing, painting, printmaking, photography pages, for example, here you can see my sculpture page. I've started to work on it. I've come in here into the insert category and I've started inserting images. I started playing with some layouts. I started dragging around some of the text because I know by looking at my Google site checklist, I know I'm going to need to have within my page, I'm going to need to have the image of the clay piece, and I need at least 2 because I need the front and the back. I'm going to need a title for that piece, which is going to be right here. And I'm also going to need to do my description, which is answering the 3 reflection questions that are listed on the Google site website checklist. So you can look at that for those 3 reflection questions. I'm going to need one more image here so I can add that. Now I've been having a little bit of glitch problem with this, so let's go ahead and see how this works if I try to pull an image in here. Doesn't seem to be wanting to place an image. And when I click the image button, I have a feeling it's going to take me back to the home page, which is kind of strange. Let's try it. See? It did that again. Not sure why it's doing that for me right now on this page, but hopefully it's not doing it for you. So I'm just going to keep going down to drawing. Let's move on. Drawing, I've got 2 spots here for images plus a title and the reflection question area. I don't need 2 picture boxes here, so I'm actually going to click on this one and delete it because I only need 1. And then I can click on this picture box and I can either drag the box itself into the middle, or I can stretch or pull the box however I want, so that's great for my drawing. I'm going to go on to painting here. Painting as well. I'm only going to need one of these boxes for painting. So I'm going to delete one of them and pull the other one into the center and maybe even make it a little bit bigger for my painting. And you can work with that as you need to when you're doing your pages. I'm going to go on as soon as that's done, there we go, into printmaking. And printmaking here, I was playing around with something. I'm going to delete this section here. And in printmaking, I know I'm going to need two images because I need an image of the front of the bag and the back of the bag. And then I need my title and my description. So I'm going to go ahead and build that right now in my printmaking section so that I have a place to put my imagery. So I'm actually going to start here with this layout that already has two images in it for me. So I'm just going to pull that layout into this section, but I don't need two separate titles and two separate description boxes. I only need one title and one description and two image boxes. So I'm going to click here to edit and just trash this little section. I'm going to click here twice. There we go, and delete that. Now what I need to do is I need to take these two and pull them out of this kind of group and center them along the bottom. So I'm going to grab this one that says title here or heading and pull this down and out so that it gives me that full line across the bottom right there. So there, now it pulled it away from these two photo boxes. And I'm going to do the same thing for this smaller one. I'm going to drag it by itself below so that is a full bar all the way across like that. So now I've got it down in here. So now the only thing left I need to do is stretch these guys out. I don't know why it didn't do that to start, kind of should have, but whatever. So I'll do it myself. Stretch it all the way across so it centers it nice and pretty. And same thing with my description text box. I'm going to click that and drag that all the way across as well. And now I'm ready to insert my images. I can pull from my Google Drive or I can upload right to it, and I can add my title and I can add my reflection question. I'm going to go back to my pages here and I'm going to go to photo. Now photo, it's fine that I have here my title and my description, but I know with photo I need at least 3 or more photos to be uploaded for my photo project. And I can see that I need that by looking at my Google Sites checklist. So right now I only have a box for one image. So what I want to do is I want to add this insert option here for an image carousel. Now, I also had that same weird issue happen with this a minute ago where it went back to my home page, but I'm going to go ahead and give it a chance, try again. So I'm on my page for my photo project, and I'm going to insert a image carousel. Let's see. And I'm going to say plus, and I want to upload images here for my photo. I'm just going to upload images. I could either upload them from my Google Drive or from my desktop. So I'm just going to go ahead and just pick some images here. I wonder if I can, I'm holding down Command or maybe Alt also would work for a Chromebook. And I'm picking 3 images at once. I'm going to say open. And there they are. If you can't do all of them at once, you can just do them one at a time. You need more than 2 or more than 1 image in order for the carousel to work. And I'm going to say insert. And there we go. So now I have 3 little dots down here. So I know there's 3 little images. And if I want to test this out to see how it works, all I have to do is go to this button here at the top that says preview. And that will give me a chance to see what this would look like. Now there's this box above what I don't need, so I'm gonna have to get rid of that. But I can see here, if I click on these little arrows, I can navigate between these 3 images. So that's pretty cool. And that would be great once I get my actual photos in there for my photo project. Let's go back to the photo page. And now what I want to do though is I want to get this box out of there and pull this stuff down. So the first thing I want to do here is click on this, and I'm just going to trash it. And then I'm going to click this and see if I can pull it up right next to, there we go. And now I've got my image carousel and my title and my description ready to go. And I've got my basics pretty much built now. So have fun, play with this, see what you can get it to do. Remember, we will be having our Canva logo here eventually, and you can do whatever you want color-wise and theme-wise. One of the other things I was playing with was these buttons right here. I was actually playing with linking them. So for example, here is sculpture and clay. So if you click on it, you have the option to give it a link, and you can link it to the page here in the book or in the website and say apply. And so now I'm going to go ahead and push publish so I can see what this is going to look like all together here. So I'm going to say publish. Now, here's what's going to happen. It's pretty great. It gives you kind of like where you were and what you're about to do. So it shows you here by page. You can see here's what the page used to look like, and here's what it's about to look like. So here's what's currently published. So that's my old version, and here's my new version here for drawing. Here's my old version of painting and my new version of painting. And if I go down to photography, you can see here, here's my old version, and then here's my new version with the carousel in it. So I'm saying, yes, I'm good with this. I like what's happening. I'm going to push publish. And publish means save. Publish means it's now public for everyone to see. So do not leave working on your website until you push publish, because you do not want to lose all the work that you did, okay? So now that I've pushed publish, if I go ahead and push preview here, I now will see here's what my general page would look like. And if I click on sculpture and clay, it should take me to the sculpture clay page, or I could go up here and click on sculpture and clay. So I kind of think that's a neat idea, and it works. So there it went to that page. So I'm going to keep working on it and keep building it until I get to the place where I need to be. But these are the basics. Have fun, play, and we will work on this together.